It's an annual invasion.
We can't stop now.
An army bringing good cheer.
People beep, beep, beep and wave.
On this front lawn of Highway 5.
Better part of 5 days putting all that nonsense out there.
Every Christmas season.
People are pretty much expecting to see it out there.
Nearly 170 toy soldiers stand guard.
It's really hard to actually count them all.
But Dan Barry didn't start out with such a large collection.
When we lived in Sheridan, we would put up one string of lights around the front porch.
That was 20 years ago when Dan and his wife Lena learned their neighbors adopted a 2-year-old boy from Russia.
Lena said we should put out more stuff for when they bring him home to make it more festive. And she asked what I'd like out in the front yard, and I said some of the little plastic toy soldiers. They look pretty nice.
So she bought 5 or 6.
Now it's just tradition, I think, for both of us.
A tradition that's grown even more since they moved to Benton in 2005.
Junk store kind of thing, flea market. Oh, well, here's a couple more, so then you find a couple of them on eBay.
It became a tradition for many families, with people driving down Highway 5 every day just to see the display.
If we were to stop doing that out front, I'd get complaints.
While the vintage piece is hard to find.
You can't go to the store and buy any of this stuff. It's nobody sells it in the stores anymore.
The Army grows each year through gifts and mystery contributors.
There was a toy soldier where he wasn't supposed to be, stuffed up inside one of the fake trees over there. And I walked up to it, and he had a little note that said, "A new recruit," and nobody's ever made any mention.
Maybe that's because someone decided to give back.
And I hate taking it down.
To this invasion that's brought joy to so many each year.
Given directions, we're the soldier house. Oh, well, I know exactly where to go.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh.
The Price family this holiday season
Laughing all the way.
are doing things a bit differently, delivering presents and gifts.
Hey, Rosie. Hey, this house right here. This house.
With Amanda Price dressed as Rosie the elf.
Rosie, hey, stop. Rosie, hey. This house.
Amanda's husband is a UPS driver.
There you go.
With the holiday rush, UPS needed helpers on the trucks. So that was Amanda's opening, to spread a little Christmas cheer.
I thought, how funny would it be to be his helper in an elf costume? Just kind of a humorous thing that I started this year.
With help from her son, she's taken Rosie's bright personality and silly antics to TikTok.
Now you just need to wrap the present, Rosie. That might be a little bit too much wrapping paper.
And now she wants Rosie the elf to bring cheer to those who need it the most this season.
I would love to reach people that haven't necessarily been able to get out of their homes or have experienced, just some real grief.
Since their UPS route is only in Maumelle, Rosie is willing to make some special stops.
And even though this is just a silly gesture, I really do believe that it can change people's lives.
The children here at Pine Haven Elementary are lifting the spirits of one very special and important staff member who's gone above and beyond to keep the school safe and clean during the pandemic.
Now a day goes by when I say, "How you doing, Mr. Farrell?" or "You do a good job, Mr. Farrell."
For 15 years, Farrell Bauer has enjoyed his job.
Clean hallways, stairs, disinfect everything.
As a Pine Haven custodian.
Had to stay on top of it.
Add a pandemic on top of his to-do list, Mr. Farrell's days have become more challenging to keep the school squeaky clean.
Farrell, we just cannot make it without him.
He's managed to keep up, actually going above and beyond, cleaning almost in every crack and crevice of the school. And not only have the staff noticed, but the students have too, showing their support for Mr. Farrell in the hallways, but also reaching out to cheer him up this holiday season by making him these personalized Christmas cards, thanking him for keeping them safe at school.
It's a good feeling to get all those cards, and I was thinking to myself, Christmas must have came early, what it felt like.
Mr. Farrell has kept up the positive attitude despite the added stress this school year. His spirits, the only thing that's spread at Pine Haven.
He's always saying something kind and loving to each other and appreciates what we do for him, although he does so much more for us on a daily basis.
Off a quiet dead-end road in Lone Oak sits a home that looks just like any other. But one step inside, and you're transformed into a whole other world. Meet Wanda Cooks.
You know, it never gets dull.
If you couldn't tell, the 74-year-old grandma has a slight obsession with Coca-Cola products.
We have over 7,000 items in our home.
Okay, maybe a huge obsession.
It just kind of got out of control.
Especially if you ask her husband.
You know, I'm a Marine, so I improvise, adapt, and overcome.
I started collecting about 27 years ago when I was going to flea markets looking for old jewelry. I would see Coca-Cola items at almost every flea market I went to, and it was just so bright and cheerful. Brought back memories of my childhood when a bottle of Coca-Cola was a special drink.
And the decor doesn't come down when the season ends. This is what the Cooks' home looks like all year long, earning Wanda the name the Crazy Coca-Cola Lady.
Well, you know it's not nice to call people crazy, but I'm crazy for Coca-Cola.
And the Cooks don't keep this Coca-Cola masterpiece to themselves. Every holiday season, they invite over some very special guests.
Isn't that neat? When our grandson, oldest grandson, Josh Anderson, was in the 2nd grade at Lone Oak, he said, "Grandma, can we have a little Coca-Cola party for my class?" Well, that started a tradition. The next year we did it, the next year we did it, and so on. So we're looking forward to many more years to come hosting the 2nd graders.
While some may call it crazy,
You see the house, she might be a little bubble off.
for the Cooks, it's tradition. One they hope everyone will sit back, take a sip, and enjoy.
That's the main thing. You know, if you bring a smile to someone's face, then you've done something good.
I was a little worried this year because I know kids won't be able to go out to the mall and Santa won't be in as many places as he usually is this year because of the pandemic.
With limited access to Old St. Nick, Amanda Galliano needed an idea, and she needed it quick.
So I wrote Santa a letter and asked if I could help him spread Christmas cheer in any way. And so he sent me this magical mailbox. It just appeared.
Right on her lawn, the mailbox now sits, an opportunity for little ones to drop off their lists.
I've seen about maybe a dozen or so kids drop letters off at night.
Among the decorations, both big and small, holiday dinos, penguins, and even a narwhal.
We try to bring Christmas cheer here every year. I decorate the house every year for Halloween and for Christmas, really big. And this year, I kind of just wanted a little bit extra. I thought we needed just a little bit extra because this has been a tough year for all the kids and all the grown-ups too.
In a year that looks different in more ways than one, the mailbox of magic has already won.
Santa is pretty busy this time of year, but we want as many kids to send their letters as possible because we want as many kids to have a great Christmas surprise as possible.
We're gonna act like we're having a fire alarm. She doesn't know we're coming.
Sweet Home Fire Department has a sweet surprise.
We wanted to see the smile on the kids' faces as they see Christmas has arrived, that it's not as bad as what it seems.
A special delivery for one mom and her 3 kids. Assistant Chief Hamilton and a few others bringing holiday cheer during rough times.
I've been there. I know how it is. There's people out there that could always use our help. There's people out there that don't get to bring Christmas home to their families like other people can.
So Santa's helpers brought it to them with a twist.
I do appreciate them so much, and I will never forget them. I don't know how I will pay them back, but this is a truly, truly blessing, and I love them so much for it.
Demetrius Wilson, her 3 kids, and everyone else in the building were all shocked and surprised.
Both. It's hard to explain.
Just days ago, Wilson's home was broken into. Thieves stole her TV.
We're also delivering a TV for her. And we want them to be able to see the Christmas specials and stuff that are coming on TV tonight.
Happy. It's a moment, something I won't forget. I'm in shock.
For the patients at Jefferson Regional,
Merry Christmas, ladies.
Christmas came a little early.
My spirits are good because everybody is so happy around here.
This is Dorothy Alford, a former nurse. She's been in the hospital since a little after Thanksgiving.
I'm so glad to be around people. It's better than being home alone.
And despite her extended stay so close to Christmas, she's keeping a positive attitude. You see, so many people, much like Alford, will be spending the holiday in a hospital bed and away from family. Amber Harvey of Corporate Education agrees it's no secret even that will be tough this year.
People never want to be in the hospital, but especially now when you can't have that many visitors and you can't be around that many family members.
It's a sight that the employees at Jefferson Regional didn't want to see again. So this year, they're bringing a little Christmas cheer right to the patient's bedside.
If we can just bring a small amount of joy just for a few minutes, we want to do what we can there.
Harvey and a team of employees spent about 3 hours handcrafting nearly 200 gifts for patients.
So we have some beautiful door hangers. We have everything from hand-painted to stenciled, glitter.
As a team, they visited just about every patient floor of the hospital and handed the gifts out.
Presents like this are handmade gifts.
Letitia Jenkins of Nursing Administration says they simply wanted to let patients know that they care.
Not only are we going to care for you, take care of you, your physical and mental well-being, we're also going to give you a little gift and put a smile on your face.
They consider today a mission accomplished, and judging by Dorothy Alford's face, perhaps we all can agree.
Oh, how beautiful. That's great.
Camden. Oh, look right there. You're on the nice list. High five. I'm so proud of you.
He's making a list and checking it twice, allowing some another look, maybe thrice.
I've heard about you, Corey.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, no, and look, you made the nice list, Corey.
I made the nice list this year.
It's the final hours before Santa sets off in his sleigh to bring toys to all the good girls and boys on Christmas Day. So when he can't make his last rounds to see the children, he has some special elves who step in to help him.
It is such an honor. I'm tearing up a little bit. It is such an honor.
This is Melissa Rickard. She's like a Christmas magician, the only woman in Arkansas who fills St. Nick's position.
You get to share in the joys and the magic of children and adults alike. It is so neat seeing someone's eyes glisten and just sparkle with the love of the season and the love of the holiday.
She's been Santa's helper for 27 years. She says it was fate that brought her here.
We were volunteering at the Shriners Hospital in Philadelphia when we were kids, and our Santa got very ill, and I'm the only one that had the cookie zone to fill the suit. Just seeing their smiles and their love and just the magical look at Santa, I was hooked. I was absolutely hooked.
She's perfected Santa's getup, from his nose aglow down to his jolly ho ho ho.
Right on the first page. Give me a high five.
But as she meets the little ones and greets those with wishes on their tongues, Melissa believes she is the one blessed by the Christmas spirit.
It's humbling. It is humbling. And, to be one of Santa's helpers, it's just amazing. It is just amazing. And the big guy appreciates us.